So I had to pull over in my car when I found out Meghan Markle came to the UK on the 11th of June 2026. Let's dive in. Everything I talk about in my videos is my opinion only, so sit back, relax, grab yourself a cuppa or a drink of your choice and enjoy. Actually, fact check, you know what I'm like with my speech impediment. I only found out last Wednesday that she'd come over for tea. So there was obviously secret conversations and the invitation was extended for some odd reason. She just uses them children for manipulation purposes and messes with his emotions. He's in his last years of his life. He's going through cancer treatment. I'm not going to speculate on any of that, but she's just been messing about with him for like a month, and then all of a sudden she's here. So there is King Charles, Queen Camilla has Meggie Poos and the children, and they had tea at Highgrove House, which is a lovely, beautiful country residence of one of King Charles's. And what I wondered was, if this was supposed to be so private and no pictures were allowed to be taken or anything like that, how's it all come out? How has it all come out? Because King Charles or the palace were never going to come out with this. I wonder who's leaked all this. This is me speculating, but I think there's definitely some facts to this. She's definitely leaked this, in my opinion. So a conversation was had, but had to be kept very private. But again, whether Meggie Poos is back in the States or not, she will start kind of cherry dropping things about what went on, what was said in this kind of private meeting that they had. She will cherry drop and start leaking things through like the People magazine or Omid Scobie, that creepy guy, and is it Nissan Harriman also. She'll just use the mouthpieces to cherry drop what was said and to remain in the headlines. I know I'm giving her attention right now. We need to stop giving her and Prince Harry attention, because this is what they do. And they'll continue to do so. Meggie Poos does have a very creative imagination, let's say. So when these things are leaked, they'll be leaked with what's the word? With exaggeration.
Beyonce just texted. Really meant.
Shut up.
Just checking in.
Just checking in. Just casual.
I still can't believe she knows who I am.
Go and call her.
No, it's okay. She said she wants me to feel safe and protected. She admires and respects my bravery and vulnerability, and thinks I was selected to break generational curses.
Just like Oprah, just like Keeping Up with the Sussexes, just like Wah, the list goes on. Sorry to interrupt the programme with some breaking news. No, I'm only joking. I just want to thank you guys for giving me the time of day, as I don't have a big fancy studio. I don't have a big team of people. It's just me, my MacBook, my mic, and my editing tools on my MacBook. So I really, really appreciate you giving me the time of day. And if you're enjoying this video so far, please do subscribe, ring that notification bell, and if you wouldn't mind, please give me a like. Thank you so much, guys, and let's get back to Duke and Duchess dickhead now, shall we? So as the children are over, and this is not me going in on their children, whatsoever. I would never do that. But I thought I'd speak about the surrogacy and when I started to see red flags for myself. And well, firstly, what she did was the most deplorable thing you could ever do was announced her pregnancy at Princess Eugenie's wedding, all because of the pettiness over the tiara. So that's one of the first things. That's one of the first things she did about it with the, and she hardly had anything there either. There was like a little bit of bloat, and she'd unbuttoned her coat and stuff. So maybe she just had a bit of bloat there from like a food baby or something, and then decided to announce it at someone else's wedding. So sorry, I just had to add that. So I was doing my research. There's a website out there called fakepregnancy.com. I clicked on it just at curiosity got the cat, and you can buy fake pregnancy tests. You can buy fake sonograms. You can buy moon bumps, which that's where she was getting them from, because that seems to be the only platform that you can buy this kind of shit from. So maybe she did get it. Maybe she did get a moon bump from there. I mean, this fake pregnancy platform, sorry, my setup's changed a bit, I had to plug my charger in, but this fake pregnancy platform is up, it should be called How to Manipulate Men, that's what it should be called, .com, is up there with OF for me, for one of the dodgiest platforms on the planet. I mean, it actually really is. That is so sketchy. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. So rewind to January 2019, the couple went to Birkenhead, as you know, and the baby thought they'd audition for their very first leading role along the way. So the couple went to Birkenhead, and it was one of their first engagements as a married couple. Ooh, one of 72, eh? So pardon me for reading my notes, but they went to Birkenhead, Merseyside, on the 14th of January 2019 for the first joint official engagement of the year. The visit focused on meeting local organisations that support people in the community and highlighting charitable work. Now, I do know Meggy Poos was meeting pregnant women in poverty, and every time there was a pap that was taking pictures of it, having conversations with these said pregnant women, she was undoing her dress, making sure she gets a moon bump out.
Here we go. I'm gonna get my bump. No, man, this right in front of the money shot. Go away, go away. Why won't he go away? Oh, there's an opening there. I'm gonna grab it. I did it. Yay. Ha ha ha. Oh, crap. Now, this is my chance. This is my chance to shine. We're walking. Ma'am, you're going to the left. Screw that. Here you go there. I need to get the money shot, babe. That's what people came here for. Look at that. Me grabbing my fake moon bump. Oh, yes, I'm gonna do my code. Bloody hell, why won't this man leave me alone? Fine, I'll leave the code on.
Crazy to everybody how it was just flattening there. Flattening. It was like, hello, good afternoon, bye. Good afternoon, and make an appearance. Morning, good afternoon, good night. So, yeah, I know I'm being silly, but I do strongly believe in this surrogacy theory, and because it will take the children out the line of succession, and she doesn't want that. I mean, what are they? So Harry's 6, so they'll be 7th, and so Archie will be 8th, and Lily will be 7th. Now, I did explain why I don't use the children's titles, as she'd branded the royal family racist years back, and then as soon as the Queen dies, please title my children. And I also don't use the word Lily's full name, as the Queen respectfully asked people not to use that name anymore, as everyone who passed, it was after Prince William passed, the note was on the back of the hearse, and she asked respectfully in the back of Clarence's house, I think, if nobody could use that word again, or call her by that word again. And there they go and call her own grandchild by that name. I mean, that must have been so triggering for the poor Queen. What they put what they put the poor Queen through and Prince Philip in the latter years of their life is just, I mean, any average Joe to put their grandparents anyway through that in the latter years of their life is just, again, just deplorable. Another thing that struck me really odd is that she looked more pregnant on a pregnancy pregnancy interview, than she did throughout her whole pregnancy. When you've had a baby, your stomach flattens pretty much. I mean, it's still there a bit, but pretty much straight away flattens. No, hers was right up here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll get you both to into the camera here, for me. That's great. Can you sweat, please?
Yes, he has the sweetest temperament. He's really calm and
Where he gets that from.
yeah, and he's just been the dream. So it's been a special couple days.
I mean, we've all seen it, and we've all seen the doll that has presented and thought we're all stupid enough to think it was an actual baby. The announcement of the birth of Archie was also, that was all very sketch. It was announced a few days later, and it was also, she didn't want any the best of the best, which are the royal doctors, to work on her. She wanted to have it at the Portland Hospital in London, where a lot of celebrities have their children, which is a little bit tacky, in my opinion, for a royal. But the very kind King Charles, of course, extended the offer privately. Fact check me if not in the comments, guys. I do love interacting with you guys. So, of course he extended the offer. He wants to see his grandchildren. I mean, I don't think he wants to see Maggie Poos, really, but he wants to see his son and he wants to see his grandchildren. I mean, of course he does. So, yeah, so he said, I'm very heartwarmed that he's had tea with, I think I might have said this before, that he's had tea with his grandkids. I'm just so annoyed that Maggie Poos will be now keeping him all sweet so she can keep those titles and stuff. I mean, this should have been stripped ages ago, but no, she will have done this as oh, I better do something, you know, because I'll lose his title. I don't know. I mean, I know King Charles doesn't have a hand in that, does he? I mean, it's Parliament that deals with all that. So King Charles can't do anything about it anyway. But yeah, there'll be little leaks about what went on in this private meeting that they eventually had. I bet you. I don't know if they're back in the States or not. If people could let me know. Yeah. Bye guys.